EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Cowboy ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Ezekiel Elliott. A 14-yard pickup.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike, 55. Four down. I'm scared. Check. Tempo.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Philip Dorsett.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
50, touch 50.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He looks underneath and he finds Hyde. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
You get locked in. You go tight. 95, 95. You got tight right there. Mike's 54. Run left, run left. I'm coming.
Now it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Gain of 4.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Dallas.
Prescott on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. throwing. Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Darrell Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
And that's
a big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, a give to Hyde. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Tough CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Down, Cowboys.
First down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic. Because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Well. Good.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Zebra. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. You run. Right there. Hey. 54, Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Strip the ball.
To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down. Second down, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
There defensively.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. One left. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. And now that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey. Mike 55, Mike 55. Check, go 14. 55 is Mike, guys, 55.
Again, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Dallas.
On first down, Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Darrell Taylor picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It leads to
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. His throw incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jalen Smith showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was tackled.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ezekiel.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Made by Bruce.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott, this to Jarwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's now 4th down.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got three tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Running with Elliott. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play out. 55, 19. Slam.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
36 power. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Bang it. Bang it. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. No, no, no. Off.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
0-0. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's our time. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good job right there. Good job right there. Push him back. Push him back. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're here.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Everson Griffin. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
The 37-yard line.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone